element of physical conflict resolution is teaching the individual how to move both with and without weapons. As a result, they can move into a fight easily. When I first learned to use a weapon, again, this is why we're using training weapons only because we also use weird ones, but this was training. We teach an individual how to hold and be relaxed. Many range positions are great for ranges because they're meant for safety, in which an individual will square up and be nice and rigid in stance and shoot. The problem is that there's a very poor transition between range shooting and real life shooting. An individual who shoots like this in real life finds himself very focused in tunnel vision on one object, and he can't move anywhere else because he's stiff and rigid. He cannot move through crowds. He cannot surf through individuals who need to be just simply moved through. What's worse is he also cannot fight. There's multiple adversaries, not just in front of him, but also behind him, to the side, or to the left or right. He can't fight them. In our world, we teach your strategos simply how to be relaxed. Now, you can use two hands. You can also, we also teach when you use flashlights, you also can use one hand if you're relaxed. For us, we also use both hands. We don't believe that any one pistol or long gun is meant for the right or left-hand version only. It's meant for both. It is a handgun. As a result, that means I should be able to transition. To transition properly, I should be taking and change my feet and change my grip at the same time. I should be taking transition by changing the thumbs, which allows me to take and change the grip. There's the other way to do it is what we do is to peel it from one into the other, in which the hand, the fingers open it up while the thumb and index finger relax. The finger is indexed as the safety. It is not in the trigger unless you wish to take and shoot at no time. So I roll it out, I roll it to the second hand. As the fingers release, the fingers grab, I'm back in position. That's a peel. I roll it out, place it in, let go, catch, it goes. There are two options. Very contextual, all depends on what you need for the moment. When it comes in handy, I have a barricade. It could be inside, going through a door. It could be a wall. It could be any number. It could be a crate in a warehouse. It could be any number of things. It could even be another individual. Simply means is this. I'm on one side. I wish to transition to the other side, to change positions because he has seen me here. I need a better position to shoot from. I simply move right to the side. If it's an individual and I'm concerned about the individual grabbing or by shooting the individual by accident, I can simply lower it as I change and come back inside to a position of safety. It may be high, it may be low, again, it's contextual. I do not leave my handgun out here for the real world because last thing I need to have a person try to grab it as I go by. So I keep it protected. I can bring it in here. Unlike many other schools of shooting, we also teach that you can shoot from any position. I can shoot from here as well as I can shoot from here. If you get to the mindset where all you can do is shoot when the arms are extended, you've now limited yourself's ability to function. If I can work from here, that means if I have a individual attacking me, I can easily bring it in, do the body to work to shoot if I have to. That's the advantage of the way we teach. We teach principles of movement of the body to help control the pistol, as opposed to just the hands alone. The kneeling position is, I simply think I drop straight down. Again, now I assume that the barricade in this situation would be as if I were facing you, the barricade is like so. If I'm here, I bring my knee to the inside to protect the femoral artery. I can then pop out here to shoot, come back inside. I'm careful to let my elbows ride high. I have the lowest possible signature that I possibly can. In addition, my ankles are flat. If my toes are curled by accident, I have another operator behind me, soldier or officer, who happens to be behind me and he's working with me. If he's not careful, he could step on my ankle, at which time I can either break my ankle or, heaven forbid, if he steps here and rolls me out, as I roll, I can discharge on my own partner. So I'm very careful to make sure that my ankles are down. Part of what we teach, the way we teach it. From here, then, we can transition as normal, in which everything comes to play, or the peel, or the 180. Either way. The modified prone, unlike many other positions, we teach a way to get down and get up very quickly, which allows you full control. In this situation here, we'll say that this chair represents a low barricade. It could be a concrete wall, a box, fender of a vehicle, any number of things. Let's say I can see underneath them at first. If I stand or I'm kneeling, I'm exposed. If I go all the way down to my face, yes, I can shoot. The problem becomes how mobile do I become? Can I shoot behind me? Yes, but if I have gear on, it becomes difficult. If I wish to move to get up, I must put my hands and elbows and hand on here if I need to get up, at which time the gun is now out of the fight, and I cannot shoot till I get to this position. Unless I knew this, I was very, very lucky. As strategos, we teach part of our physical conflict resolution. We teach body position of the modified prone, which allows me to move from this position to a lower position by simply shifting the feet together. In this position, I can see underneath vehicles. I can get potentially as low as I need to be as my hand will allow. I can see under, I can pop out, I can come in. If I need to transition, I can simply do one or two possible methods. I can actually three possible methods. I can simply come around, which means my profile comes high for the moment. Or I can take, we call the break dance, which I simply shift and move. Hand down. Or we call what's like an onion roll. This is the latter one works as well with advanced heavy equipment. Or if it needs to have a position to be able to shoot behind it. Either way. That's the modified prone. That's the cutting edge that sets us apart. I can transition, same way. Again, this is what we here advocate the use of slings for obvious reasons, because you can hang up in your own sling. You can move from kneeling. You can also do it as you transition to the side. Again, in this situation, the context allows me to take the pivot all the way out. If it's a close wall, other individuals, I may have to adjust myself to do the work. From standing, you can adjust by using the body to shift the person. Instead of moving the gun all the way out, I can move my body out. Or I can move my body out to change hands this way. Just moving of the spine of the body allows me to move the weapon easier. Modified prone works the same way. I have a barricade. I do a modified prone. Here, the easiest way to work it is simply to do as the break dance. I put the hand down, weapon stays in play, and I pivot. Then I transition it to the perfect weapon back in. Once again, the hand goes down, pivot, shoot. I can also 180 if I need to 180. A little bit trickier, but it can be done. Here. I understand the weapon system that dictates what I can do. I may have to adjust the weapon system to accommodate the movement. This is a rather awkward position. So we bring it in, bring it back out. The modified prone position allows you to see around very low objects or underneath vehicles that have an opening, a desk, a vehicle. It could be a crate, a chair, a heavyweight piece of furniture. In some cases, you can't see that object. For instance, the threat is in front of me. If I come up in the standing position to engage the threat, I see the threat sees me. It's a 50-50 gunfight. In this case, the object is high enough that I could come in and use the kneeling position. I can protect myself from my body, from my chest down. I'm protected on the edge of the barricade. However, from the chest up, I'm now exposed. This becomes a threat. This becomes a difficulty for me because I can easily be shot. I need a way to move, to engage the threat without allowing myself to be seen. As a result, I know the threat is what we usually call the modified prone. To show you on the outside, it will look something similar to this. The threat will say is this direction. I simply modify prone. I'm now beneath the top of the barricade of the object. I'm now using the edge of the angles to do the work. If I need to come out and pop out and see, I can simply just take and just adjust my hips. I look out, come back. Come out, come back. If I wish to shoot, out, quick, there's the shot, come back. I can easily pop up if I have to, we'll go back down. What it would look like if the threat would be similar to this. I profile the barricade with that, target,
Up, up.